Hi everyone, as you can see it falls to me to do the Sedra summary, so if anyone else would like to do it next week let me know and you're welcome to do it. Meanwhile, this week's portion is nitzavim-vayelech. It includes some of the most fundamental principles of our faith. In Nitzavim we find about the unity of Israel. It says, you stand today all of you before the Lord, heads, tribes, elders, officers, every man, woman and child, the wives, the strangers, the wood hewers to the very water drawers. And then Moshe speaks about the future redemption. He warns of exile and desolation of the land if we abandon God's laws, but he says that in the end we will return to the Lord and he will gather us in. The practicality of the Torah, we're told that the mitzvah which we are given this day is not in heaven, it's not across the sea, it's something close to us to do, as those who study Tanya will know. Freedom of choice, we're told that God sets before us life and goodness, death and evil, and that he commands us to love God, to walk in his ways and to keep his commandments, and to choose blessing over curse, to choose life. And then we have Vayelech, very short parsha. Vayelech means he went. It tells us the events of Moshe's last day of his life. He says, I'm 120 years old today. I can no longer go forth and come in. In his lifetime, he transfers the leadership to Joshua. He writes or concludes the Torah in a scroll, which he gives to the Leviim for safekeeping in the Ark of the Covenant. The Levites. Then we have the last two mitzvahs in the Torah. The mitzvah of Hakel, gathering everyone every 7 years during Sukkot. In the first year of the Shemitah cycle, the entire people of Israel, men, women and children, where the king reads from the Torah, they gather in the temple. And finally it concludes with his prediction that the people of Israel will turn away from their covenant, causing God to hide his face from them. But in the end, the Torah will not be forgotten from the mouths of their descendants. And I forgot to mention the last mitzvah of the entire Torah is the mitzvah to write a Torah scroll, which not all of us can do. So if you can't write your own, you at least participate in the writing of another one by giving a donation or sharing in a community one. I wish everyone a wonderful Shabbos. Take care. Shabbat Shalom.